Well, guess I won't be speeding. Hey, please. Clark's Ferry Bridge, everybody. As crazy as it sounds. I've been waiting. Whew. I've been waiting 40 years to cross this bridge on my own 2 feet. Now I am. Here's the Susquehanna. Got Lieutenant Dan and Cece ahead. And the bridge. Woo! Good morning, everybody. It is another beautiful day here in Pennsylvania, and it promises to be a hot one. Yesterday was blazing hot. Crossed over the bridge down there. It was about sizzled up as could be when I got up here into the mountains. Slept a little ways back last night and starting out feeling pretty good. It's about 8 in the morning. Kind of cool is being optimistic. It's just kind of warm right now. It promises to be hot and maybe some storms to cool it off. So anyways, under this big old power line, that's the way I'm headed. That's the way I've come. And up there, can't find it. Moon's up there somewheres. Anyways, time to get hiking. Beauty. Kind of the rolling green views of Pennsylvania. Gives you a little something to look at. Nothing quite outstanding so far. What a fun little trail to walk on. That's for sure. It is a hot one. Oh. Table Rock. Top up there. Ooh. Green and rolling mountains. Nice. It is a hot one today. The progress is fairly slow. Trail has not been so rough, but this heat, oh man. Just ran into a fella back at a road crossing there, and his name was Mad Dog, and he had hiked probably about half the trail, he said, and he was doing trail magic and had some Gatorades and sodas and some snacks. It was just perfect. Just perfect. Did a stretch today. When I left camp this morning, it's about 12 or 13 miles to the next water source. And which is kind of stretching things, but on a day like this, just dripping sweat all day. It was nice to water up there, but even nicer, that Mad Dog and his magic. So, thank you, Mr. Mad Dog, for keeping hikers hydrated in this weather. Well, it's a little after 5 now, so I'll mosey up here a little ways and just praying for a storm. Something, maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow, who knows, but something will wash off this sweat and break this heat would be nice. Hiking with some friends, Lieutenant Dan and CC. They're both up ahead a little bit. I think probably all of the same mindset today. Tired, just sucking all the hike right out of you, this kind of weather. But it's kind of challenging, and so therefore kind of want to keep pressing on. Good morning. Go on, little guy. Oh.
That was funny.
There's the blaze. Oh man. Oh. Good morning, everybody. What an exciting morning it's been so far. Well, the heat from those last couple days passed just yesterday evening. A little thunderstorm about the time I was setting up my camp, about 8 or so. Didn't rain a lot, but it was cool. Slept well. This morning, good old Mother Nature. She brought that rain back just as I was hefting my pack onto my back. So I had a wonderful morning. Enjoyed my coffee and the coolness. Had a fresh shower, so to speak. It was coming down real good just before I got to that beaver dam. Man, that was a mess. But all good fun. Now there's a crazy field, a couple of mountains ahead, shooting for Pine Grove or Hamburg. One of those towns, I think. Make for about a 20-mile day again. But it's quite nice. 70 degrees. Foggy up in them mountains. What fun, what fun. Oh yeah. Good thing it's not wet and slippery. Oh. Huh. In the rain again. Just can't wait to get back in the rain again. In the mountains with my family and my friends. I can't wait to get back in the rain again. Oh boy. It is nice. Be out of that hot, wet drip of sweat into a mildly warm drip of rain for the day. Keeps the dust down. Man, those wet boulder fields are something else. This, oh, it kind of makes it worth it. Wow. Awesome. Look at that. Who are you?
I'm Cotton Candy.
Cotton Candy, what are you doing here on the Appalachian Trail?
Most simple answer, I think, for that is having the largest adventure of my life at this point. But I think I came out here to better myself, to be able to say that I'm having a wild adventure is probably the best way to put it.
I like that. What did you do to prepare for this?
Oh, I'm such a planner. So I read a book about someone's journey on the trail, and then I gave myself this, like, I don't know, kind of like a pep talk, almost like realization that, like, if this person can do it, I could probably do it. And then I kind of got to a moment in my life where I was like, I can do this. And I was like, in 5 years, I'll hike the trail. And I think it took me about 4 years of reading other people's books about their journey and what they learned. And I was on the internet looking at people on Reddit, and they're like, what people post and what they ask questions for, and gear lists, and what is like the best, a hammock or a tent, or a one-person tent versus a two-person tent. And I really did a lot of reading and research. And then I think it was 2 years into my 5-year goal that I literally was like, well, now I got to put money towards this gear. And I was sitting there going, oh man, I hope I pick all the right stuff. But then I think within the year before I decided to pull the trigger, I realized I never went camping by myself. And I only went camping like car camping. I never did like in the middle of the woods, hike on a path, find a spot, set your tent up. And so I thought, if that's what I plan on doing for 6 months, I better do at least once now, somewhere where I'm comfortable. So I went and I did a tiny little weekend hike by myself, and I spent 2 nights out, 3 days, and every night I went to bed and I would take a bobby pin and I'd put it through my 2, like the zippers that come close.
Yeah.
I'd take a bobby pin and I'd slide it through both of them, because I was like, put one on one side and one on the other side. And I was like, if anyone ever tries to come in, I can listen to that jingle and I can like be on my, my A game with my knife or something. And then I woke up the next day and I'll just be like, oh, I didn't get murdered. I'm still alive. And then like by the end of the weekend, I got home and I thought, I can do this.
What advice would you give any young women that just want to do this and hear people saying stuff like that?
I think the best thing to do is to approach it with a little humility and humor, because you're already out here. What are these people gonna say that's gonna make you feel unhinged or uneasy about your decision? So I think just trust your gut, and there's a reason why you wanted to come out here alone, and maybe it was to make more friends, so you came out alone but realized you'll never really be alone. Or maybe it is something where you realized in your life that there was always someone around you, and you wanted to have that moment of just pure freedom of being alone and making decisions for yourself and growing as a individual. And maybe too, it could just be the fact that all those people who are like, oh no, a single woman on the trail, how can you do it? And you can just walk 2,200 miles and at the end just be like, suck it, I did do it alone. And you can prove people wrong about how women are fragile or less powerful, because I'm not the first one to do it alone, and I know I won't be the last one. So it's kind of exciting and empowering to be a part of that group of strong, independent women, if you want to put it.